Anybody feel like spending money again today? Here we are, once again at Jegs. And today, I'm doing something, actually I have done this before. I'm buying a floor model.
Yes.
Scratch and dent special.
Scratch and dent special.
What we got here is my Ford Performance, going to be brand new to me, Ford Performance oil pan for my 1988 Ford LTD Crown Victoria. It is a 302 car, however I need a 351 oil pan to go with my 351, my 1995 351 that we're going to swap into this thing. And they have one of these in stock, and it is this display model. So it is now mine. Also while I'm here, I'm going to pick up my oil pump that I'm going to need for this guy. This has what? The dipstick tube, the pan, the bolt.
Main cap stud.
Main cap stud? Yeah.
Where the pickup bolts up.
Right. And a pickup.
That's it.
Okay. So that'll get me everything I need to be able to get this thing, I think, done.
Yeah.
We can button up the bottom end with this.
The bottom.
With the oil pump. And then we've got 1/6 rockers to go with my E7 heads. Mm-hmm. I think.
Yes.
Yes. And Bob let me know that I need to buy more stuff because that's what Bob does. And I almost made it out the door. he's
good at it.
You guys are real good at this. Needed a set of piston rings. We already picked up a set of piston rings, but you were saying earlier that there was actually a short time when they ran metric rings, not SAE rings. Right. So,
and that's why you got the call.
Yeah. So I needed to pick up some metric rings. Fortunately,
yeah, it was
they got those in stock too.
3-year only deal, and then they went back to standard rings. I don't know why they changed. They did the same thing on 302. Well, it's the same ring. A 302, 321 was the same ring. I don't know why they went to metric.
In mid-90s, just for some reason?
It's the same GM. GM did exactly the same thing in 350s. It's the same ring they've had since 1955. Same ring.
They just decided to measure it differently?
They decided to change it. Yeah, they said, no, it's a different size. It's metric. It's a metric size ring.
Huh.
And why they did that, I don't know. I guess
all the old timers got very confused when they had to use metric tools now.
It had, the only thing I could think of that it could possibly be is because the Ford engine plants not only build stuff for U.S. consumption, they built stuff for our buddies in Canada and in Mexico, and
that don't use freedom measurements.
They don't use American.
Yeah,
measuring American. That's all I read is American. So my guess is they just started making the engines for world harvest.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean,
and then they realized that was stupid.
They realized that was stupid because all these guys that are here, of course, I mean, you put 150,000 miles on your 5.8 and decide you need to rebuild it. So you go down to John Stop and Rob Auto Parts store and say, give us that rings for 302. Right. And they're going to get you those first rings that we had, the 5.6, the ones I sold
ones
before.
That fit everything.
The ones that fit everything all the way back to in Ford's case, would be 1962. Yeah. So everything up to 95, 94 is the same. They're all the same. And they say, let's make some metric rings for our buddies in Canada.
Yeah, so I feel special.
That's the only thing I realized that's the only reason they could have done it. Because like bearings are bearings. They didn't make metric bearings. They made them for, it's the same. It's the same bearing. So why they changed rings?
All right, well,
that's the only thing I can think of.
I need those too. And then my rockers are going to be with my 1/6. Yep. And we were talking a little off camera. This is not a crazy expensive, all the bells and whistles kind of thing. We're not making the most power we could possibly make. My T5 is on borrowed time as it is, I think. So we could go to a 1/7 rocker, but we may run into some issues with
you run a piston
valve clearance.
That's what I'd worry about.
Okay. So 1/6 rockers it is.
Because camshaft, you got a 520 lift camshaft. You put a 1/7 rocker on there instead of a 1/6 rocker, you're gaining about 40 to 45 thousandths more valve lift. So that makes your 520 camshaft now 560 camshaft. 550 is where I like to draw the line on flat top pistons with 2 valve release, because anything more than that, you really have to be concerned about piston to valve.
Yeah.
And that's.
I don't want to go down that path.
You don't want to go down that path. It's not worth it, because you don't really gain anything by it. I mean, you might gain a couple hundred RPM on the big side, but
I don't care.
If it destroys pistons, really, 200 RPM really doesn't make a whole lot.
Yeah. So, the thing that I am concerned about at this point is we just dynoed that 351 Windsor E Street headed low rise intake manifold, very calm camshaft, and it made 360 horsepower and 425 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know at what point in time the T5 is going to...
T5s, if it's a world-class T5, which I'm thinking that it probably is. Cause
I do need to probably get under there and check that out.
It's a later model. So world-class T5, they say, is around 350 pounds of torque. However, I've known people that have run T5s with a whole lot more torque than that, a whole lot more horsepower than that, and they survived. Not for a long time, but they did survive. And Billy's that first black Mustang that he had, it had a bone stone stock T5 in it. And it was running, I mean, over 600 plus horsepower and over 450, 500 pounds of torque. And he ran it hard for a long time. Long time.
Okay.
And
I was thinking like Titanium Tony. I know he's in the Tremec world, though.
Yeah, he's in the TKX
world.
And those hold 600 plus now.
Right.
Perfect.
But they're also not in my budget.
Comparatively speaking, if you had to go buy you a brand new T5 now,
very true.
A brand new T5 is about $2,200.
Yeah.
A brand new TKX is about $2,600.
Right. And when you break that $2,200 one, you still have to go buy.
And that $2,200 T5 is still only 350 pounds of torque.
Right.
So it's just not worth it. I tell people all the time that want to replace their T5s, you can replace it with a TKX.
Yeah.
Because it's infinitely more power. You can put infinitely more power if you're ever going to do anything ever.
Right. Why wouldn't
you put it in there?
Yeah.
That's what you.
I know that there's one down the road for this build. Like, it's guaranteed that there's one down the road for this build.
Well, I mean that's the cool thing about it. I mean, a TKX and that car, as nice as that car is now, with a TKX it'll be 50 times nicer.
Yeah.
Simply because of the transit. First of all, the way the car shifts.
Yeah.
The TKX is like butter. And
when properly set up.
And when properly set up, and the overdrives is a whole lot better as far as the gear of the overdrive. It's a whole lot better. So, I mean, you can drive from here to Alaska.
I'd also pick up fuel economy.
Sure you would. There's no doubt about it.
I'm doing it for responsibility and fuel economy.
That's right. Gaskets get cheaper, so, you might as well leave it all you can.
It's not that cheap.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. Other thing we talked about, porting my heads. My most recent video, I was porting my E7 heads, and I mentioned to you about the exhaust ports.
Yeah, the bump.
Yeah, so there's a nub at the top, and then there's a bump at the bottom.
Right.
That's like a shelf. Like, it literally just holds the exhaust in there. And you were saying that was an efficiency thing, or
that's what they say it is. It's an efficiency thing. It's designed to keep heat in the combustion chamber, which is better for emissions and will make more power. Not as far as a free flowing exhaust would, but make more power as far as their 7.5 to 1 compressed ratio 351 Windsors. It made more power. That's the idea behind it. Best thing you can do is what you did is cut it out of there, and now you have basically the same. It's like a 6970 351 Windsor 4-barrel head, which used to be the holy grail head for everybody until everybody started building aluminum heads a lot cheaper. You can buy 351 Windsor heads. So, and I think back in the day, if you were gonna buy a set of aluminum heads for a small block Ford, you're gonna spend $3,000 plus easily.
Pontiac money.
Yeah, Pontiac money. Nowadays, you can buy a set of 351 Windsor or 302, 351 Windsor heads, aluminum heads for. You can get a set of the AFR Renegades, $1,100, $1,200 a set. You know,
And you guys even have a Jegs set.
Yeah, we have a Jegs set, and it's $1,000 a set.
I'm real tempted about that.
You can't. It's.
Why would you bother with a cast iron?
Well, why would you bother with cast iron? Simply to do, like you said, to clean. You have to clean them up to get all.
I spent all day.
All that stuff gone already in those heads. It's got a better designed head. You're saving, if nothing else, you're saving 70 pounds of weight. You just changing the heads.
Right.
And the heads, the exhaust side of these heads is so much better than what the factory heads is. You're going to gain. Just by unbolting the head and bolting the head on, you'll gain 50, 60 horsepower just by changing the cylinder head.
I've been selling myself on this
Yes.
as an option. A lot of people mention go to the GT40 heads, and I can find a set of GT40 heads.
Cast iron head, GT40 head is hard to beat.
Not the GT40Ps.
No,
but
no,
GT40s.
the Explorer head. That's the Explorer head. The regular GT40 head is a great head. As far as a cast iron Ford head, it's a great head. It's a great head. The
I'm still going to spend $400 or $500 for them, though.
Right. You're still going to pay that much for them, and then just to get the machine work, get them redone.
Right.
You've got $1,000 in a set of heads.
Exactly.
We can buy a brand new set of aluminum heads for that.
And that was where, because a lot of people have mentioned, hey, by the way, just go find yourself a set of GT40 heads. I've got a set of these in my garage. They're on blah, blah, blah. You can find them. I can find them on Facebook Marketplace for about $400 in Columbus, Ohio. Right. For $400 or $500, and I don't know anything about them. I'm still going to have them checked, cleaned, disassembled, make sure that they're good, make sure they're not cracked, go through all the process with them. And they're still 35-pound cast iron heads. Right. So why would I spend that much money and then still need to do a valve job and still need to go through this and do that when I can buy a set of aluminum heads, even if it's just the basic Jegs heads, which we proved do very well.
Even if you buy the basic Jegs heads, you get a better set of springs. You get one piece stainless steel valves. You get a better exhaust flow out of the heads because it's 75% better than than a GT40 head. It's 75% better than that, and you just gain the horsepower you gain. How much you have in a GT40 head now? It's negligible. I mean, because you spent the same amount of money and you got more horsepower, which. In this business, in this realm, it's all about horsepower. Yeah. Speed costs money. How fast do you want it to go? Yes. And that's the deal. Yeah. Use the money to make the car go faster for the same amount of money. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's a win-win situation. Okay. Yeah. So you do have those in stock if I decide I need to do that. We do. We're not going to do that yet. But it's a very tempting option. Well, it's something you can do. You can do on since you're a dyno guy. Yeah. Once you get all that stuff on there and check it all out, you decide either after it's in the car and you drove around for a while, and you yank it out, put a set of those heads on it, yank the motor back out, put it on a dyno, or for that matter, but another 351 Windsor together and just put a set of heads on. Yeah. You can tell you how much horsepower it would make between the two, because you'll have an idea how much horsepower this motor made. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I'm wondering is, does it make sense, since we are going to dyno this thing, does it make sense to just have a set of those so we pull these heads off, put those heads on, and rerun it and see what just a head change does? I'd be about 50, 60 horsepower. I'm mildly curious about that, but it would also kind of ruin the whole budget build thing. Right. But for my own knowledge, it'd be interesting to see that. I don't know is that something you guys would be interested to see? What would it gain the basic porting I did on my E7 heads versus just bolt on a set of out of the box cheapo aluminum heads, and see what it does. Yeah. Does that make sense? If you guys are interested in it, I might be able to do it. I have to make sure that it makes financial sense for me to do this, because I am going to have to pay for these things. If you guys are going to watch it, I might do it. If you're not going to watch it and you don't care, I probably will still do it. And watch the ads. Yeah, and watch the ads. All right, take my money. I got to go meet Bill at the shop. He's dropping off his Malibu. All right. I literally almost got out of here without spending more money. I turned right back around and spent more money. I was already in here earlier today. I did do this the proper cheapo way. I bought some parts on Rock Auto. However,
I still don't have shipping information for that pan. I don't have it yet. It is Monday. I need this thing to be on the dyno by like Wednesday. So unless it's coming from Indiana, I'm probably not going to see it tomorrow.
Probably not.
And if I don't see it till 1 o'clock on Wednesday, then Wednesday's shot because it's an hour and a half up to Bob McVay's place. So then we're shot. Then it's Thursday. Now it's Thanksgiving.
That's right.
So we're just going to jump the shark here a little bit. We're going to buy the floor model scratch and dent special.
Scratch and dent special.
That way we can get this thing done. I'm doing this for you guys. Doing it for you. By the way, just going to say this, that Bob's channel by the time we're filming this, is already at 10,000 subscribers.
Holy cow.
And his most recent video already has 20,000 views.
That's awesome.
His first video had 40,000 views.
Awesome.
Yeah, yep. He's, I told him earlier today, like, just remember us little guys. I'm the guy in the old slow muscle car that'll be in the right lane, and you're going to be passing me wheels up in your Camaro. In the left. He's going to probably pass me by the end of the day.
Probably so. Yeah, if you got 10,000 already, yeah. Well, you're at 12,000?
12,000. I just cracked 12,000.
Yeah.
But he's gaining it like 200 or 300 a day. I'm gaining it like 10 a day. So, that's all right.
Watch more Auto Business is awesome, man.
I talk too much.
He's the common man.
Yeah.
He's the common man.
Yeah. I talk too much. That's generally the consensus. There's too much Austin talking. But I've been telling Bob for years that he should have his own YouTube channel, and I'm glad he finally gave in to my... Well, I mean, he didn't really have a choice. I bought him a damn camera and started shooting video for him. So, like, here you go, Bob. We're going to make you your channel. So he didn't really have a choice, but I'm glad he's having success with it.
Exactly.
Now, hopefully he's going to start making enough money that he can start buying lunch.
Yeah. See? See?
That's the plan.
It all goes around.
All right, guys. There you go. Just a random day of shopping. Another day spent at Jegs and spending money. That's what it's really all about. You know,
That's what makes America great again.
it is. But I'll be honest, though, like, I have all the time get people that ask me, like, what is it that you do for a living? And a lot of this is what it is. This is what it takes.
It's exactly what it is.
This is what it takes. This is why most shops can't do this stuff, is because they don't have somebody that can do this. Most people can't do this, so, you know, it doesn't get done. You got to have a gopher.
That's for sure.
All right.
Hey, I've seen this car on YouTube.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. As always, thanks to the guys here at Jegs. Always good at taking my money and helping me out.
Yes, we are.
This has resolved all my issues, and we should be able to get that 351 Windsor up on the dyno here in the next couple of days. So hopefully you'll see that here shortly. Uncle Terry, thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
We'll see you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.